Have you ever had a dream that felt so real, you only realized it wasn't when you woke up? What if waking up was just another layer of reality? How can you be sure that everything around you, the people, the buildings, the sky is real and not just an incredibly advanced simulation? This question isn't just science fiction. Some of the world's greatest minds, including Elon Musk and Neil deGrasse Tyson, have seriously considered the possibility that we might be living in a simulation. But why do they take it so seriously? And if we are in a simulation, how could we ever prove it? Today, we are going to explore these questions in depth. 40 years ago, we were playing Tetris's simple 2D game with falling blocks. Now, we create hyper-realistic worlds with Unreal Engine 5, where every tiny detail, from the way light reflects on surfaces to the way characters react to their surroundings, mimics real life. But what about simulations that go beyond games? With the power of supercomputers, scientists can already simulate entire galaxies in incredible detail. Some simulations, such as Universe Sandbox, allow us to model cosmic events and even predict how planets evolve. If our technology continues to advance at its current rate, what could we achieve in another 4,000 years? If we ever reach the point where we can create a simulation indistinguishable from reality, what's stopping a more advanced civilization from having done it already? Could we already be inside one of their simulations? In 2003, Oxford philosopher Nick Bostrom proposed the famous simulation hypothesis. He argued that at least one of the following statements must be true. 1. No civilization ever reaches a point where it can create realistic simulations. 2. If a civilization reaches the point, it has no interest in running simulations of its past. 3. If advanced civilizations can and do create simulations, then the number of simulated realities would far exceed the number of real ones, meaning we are almost certainly in a simulation. If the third assumption is true, then the odds that we are living in the base reality, the original, non-simulated universe, are extremely low. There are some strange phenomena in physics that could hint at a simulated reality. For example, the pixelated universe hypothesis. Some scientists believe that if we zoom in far enough on the fabric of spacetime, we might find that reality is made up of discrete units, like pixels in a video game. Quantum mechanics and the observer effect. In quantum experiments, particles seem to behave differently when they are being observed, as if reality is loading only when someone is looking, similar to how video games only render what the player can see. Mathematical nature of reality. The universe appears to operate on strict mathematical rules, just like a computer program. Even seemingly random chaos, like the movement of galaxies, follows complex equations. Of course, not everyone is convinced that we live in a simulation. Some of the strongest counterarguments include energy requirements. Simulating an entire universe with conscious beings would require an unimaginable amount of computing power. The regression problem. If we are in a simulation, then the beings who created us are likely also in a simulation. This would create an infinite chain of simulations, which seems improbable. Lack of direct evidence. While we have theories and ideas, there is currently no solid proof that we are inside a simulation. Even if we aren't in a simulation right now, the concept raises an interesting question. Should we create simulated realities in the future? If we had the power to create a world filled with thinking, feeling beings, would it be ethical? Would those beings have rights? And if one day we do create a simulation as real as our own world, then the question takes on a whole new meaning, because then we'd know for sure that advanced civilizations run simulations. And if that's the case, wouldn't that mean we are almost certainly in one? What do you think? Are we in a simulation? Or is our reality the one true base reality? If you could create your own simulated universe, what kind of world would you design? Let me know in the comments.